Welcome back to the Lips reaction. I'm Lips. This is episode 2 of season 1 of The Walking Dead. This is our newest reaction journey here on the Lips Reacts channel, and I have just posted episode 1 today for you all, and the reaction to it so far has me really giddy to keep going in this. The excitement from you all is it's always nice to release a new project and be met with that. With that said, I have decided, because The Walking Dead is such a long show, I have decided to open up a new tier in the Patreon in case you are just interested in watching The Walking Dead. It will be slightly cheaper than the regular full-length reaction tier that I have that currently includes Severance, The Walking Dead, and the weekly movie reaction that I drop. So you can do the full package or you can do just the Walking Dead package. I also have everything. Well, when I finish a season of things, I do put them up for like the sale option on Patreon. And I try to price that accordingly, given how many episodes are in a season, how many seasons it is, etc. So if there's anything ever that you want, I don't have individual TV episodes for option like that. I can do that. I just figured like that would add up so quickly for certain shows. But if like you want me to do it season by season, I can do that. Or I can do like full series. I'm not quite sure. You guys let me know, and I'm happy to provide offerings over there. If you're interested in full lengths, but just what I have over there doesn't work for you right now, I totally get that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being interested to consume more of my content and enjoy this Walking Dead journey or other journeys with me. Yeah, that's it. Just wanted to get that little piece of housekeeping out of the way, but I'm excited to keep going. This is episode 2 of season 1, and this episode is titled Guts, which is giving me vivid flashbacks to the horse from episode 1. Okay. And that's terrifying. Also, some really cool comments saying, like, a reminder perchance to say they didn't know anything about zombies in this universe, obviously, before the outbreak. That makes sense. It's one of those things where it's like, that wasn't something, it wasn't like I didn't know. It just was separating that piece of information completely felt, I definitely don't think that was happening for me. Not that I was, I think, putting expectations on anyone to know what to do with the zombies. It was more so trying to understand our main character, or at least like the sheriff guy that we've been following so far, because he seemed very questionless for a lot of the first episode, and in some ways that I totally understand, right? Because like he was like was hit with a shovel. He probably got some sort of little concussion there, if not a full concussion. He was just out of the hospital. He surely wasn't thinking straight. Nothing made sense. Maybe he didn't know what questions to ask, but also like, and he had a knife to him, like, and he was threatened, and the threatening aspect of it and everything. I'm like, great, yeah, that totally makes sense. But then sometimes I was like, I would just be like it didn't really seem like he was confused. And he wasn't asking questions. He was just like submitting to what was happening to him in life, which can be a coping mechanism when you are faced with like intense and threatening situations. Valid coping mechanism to just kind of like hands up, not ask any questions, just like listen, nod, and go along with things. Right. But yeah, did I think the thought, oh, they don't even know what zombies are? No, I didn't think that. So that makes a lot of sense. I don't really know if we'll even get much of that. I feel like now we've set the stage. Like, yes, our main guy is walking into a world that he doesn't know, but everyone did that. He's just doing it later than everyone. So it's very odd for them because they're probably like, duh. They're a walker. That's just a couple thoughts right off the rip. I'm very excited for this. Intrigued. We left on a little bit of a cliffhanger. We left with a little bit of fear. And let's get into it, shall we? All right. If you want the full-length reaction to this or anything else you see here, head on over to Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the episode. Love this guy. Oh, we're at the camp with the guy. The our guy's friend. I'll get the names down eventually. I will, I promise.
How do we tell if they're poison?
There's only one sure way I know of.
Hopefully not to just eat it.
I'm heading out. Sweetheart, I want you to stay where Dale can see you, okay?
You too. Don't wander too far. Stay within shouting distance. And if you see anything, holler. I'll come running.
Oh, I like that guy. He seems sweet. I don't know. Oh, that blonde girl was giving her a look. Is that blonde girl? Is it Shane? Is that Shane's girlfriend? Because he had someone. Did he? Maybe he didn't. No. Okay, I thought she was going to kiss the man. There's a part of me that wants timing on like how long he was in the hospital, and the other part of me that's like, I don't really care. I don't care if it was a day, I don't care if it was a week. It couldn't have been that long, because clearly his body woke up because he was like no longer on the medicine. And like all the machinery got turned off. But I don't know how long it would take your body to wake up. But it clearly seemed long enough. I don't know. No, I'm just in a rabbit hole. Okay, this would be so scary. Girl, get out of there. No, man. Now why do you have to be so scary about it? Oh my God, that glow in his eyes. He liked that. He's a little kinky.
Where you been?
Amy, the Mushroom Queen, had to wait for her to get back.
I really hope him and Amy weren't ever a thing. No, what? Oh. Okay. What? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that does make it a little awkward. Oh my God. Why did they have to do that to us? Okay. Clearly they're showing us that she's feeling a type of way. I can only assume she loved the other guy as well. Can only assume that she misses him. But like, are you just presuming he's dead? Did they try to go? I mean, were they just like, I don't know. I can only make assumptions, and my assumptions could be wrong. But I'm afraid to make assumptions because I don't want to cast anyone as like doing something mean or vicious or hurtful on purpose if that's not their intention. But it could have been. Or things just happen, life happens, an apocalypse happened. Great.
You're alive in there?
Oh, owie.
You're surrounded by walkers. That's the bad news.
This good news?
Yeah, is there? No. Okay, bitch, shut up.
Oh, man. You should see from over here. You'd be having a major freak out.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Got any advice for me?
Yeah. I'd say make a run for it.
You'd say what?
There's one geek still up in the tank, but the others have climbed down and joined the feeding frenzy where the horse went down. You with me so far?
So far, I'm listening.
If you move now while they're distracted, you stand a chance. Got ammo?
In that duffel bag I dropped out there.
Forget the bag. Okay, it's not an option. What do you have on you?
Okay, so we just have this guy's gun. Does he have ammo? We are in a tank. Oh, a grenade. Have we ever used one of those? Yeah. The sweat is really intensifying this moment for me.
Hey, what's your name?
Have you been listening? You're running out of time.
Okay, hey, let's go! Let's go! Good morning! Welcome to the state of the world as we know it. Ouch. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, my, okay. Buddy, you were playing. Yeah, run. Are we faster than them? Okay. Bitch! What do you know about speed? What do you know about being fast? Okay, well, zombies don't know nothing about climbing.
You the new sheriff? Come riding in to clean up the town?
That's funny.
Intention.
Yeah, whatever. Yeehaw. You're still a dumbass.
He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. He just woke up.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no? They are learning to climb?
Right side? It'll be the fall that kills us.
Okay.
I'm a glass half full kind of guy.
All right, Glenn. Love that, I guess.
Back at the tank, why'd you stick your neck out for me?
Call it foolish, naive hope. Guess I'm an even bigger dumbass than you.
No, I think it was sweet, and I really appreciated it. And it gives me hope for this bleak world, because the zombies are one aspect of this. It intensifies things. But what I love about shows like this is that it offers us a look at choice, decision, humanity, love, life, loss, all the things. Whoa! Coordinated badasses! Oh my goodness.
Son of a bitch, we gotta kill you.
Why?
Come on, he's up. You're kidding me, right?
What?
We're dead because of this stupid asshole.
What do you mean?
We're dead. All of us. Because of you.
Because of the sound he made?
You know what the kid is surviving? Sneaking in and out.
Oh.
Every geek for miles around heard you popping off rounds.
You just rang the dinner bell.
Oh, ring the dinner bell is a great way to put that. That's so no. But why would they know that we're in here? Oh, why are these little freaks so smart?
Trying to flag the helicopter.
You were chasing a hallucination, imagining things. It happens.
I saw it.
I saw it too.
Oh, no, was that Dixon?
What a guy. Wait, that is exactly the badass we need.
Hey, Dixon, are you crazy?
Oh, so now you can't just blame us.
You ought to be more polite to a man with a gun.
There was something about the way they introduced that first shot of him. The way he was just standing there, no hesitation, steady stance, confidence with the gun. It's like, you know so much about a guy immediately. And he's gonna end up being like a little softy, isn't he?
I'll tell you today, Mr. Yo, it's the day I take orders from.
Oh, well, I may have made some wrong calculations with this guy. Oh, hey, whoa, hey. Are you kidding me? Dixon, you can't just throw out the N-word and then start beating the man like that. And then spit on him? Okay, well.
We're gonna have ourselves a little powwow, huh?
I wanted to trust you.
Who's in charge? I vote me. Anybody else?
I don't vote you.
Democracy time, y'all. Huh? All in favor?
You know what? In hindsight, I should have assumed he was maybe the wild card, rambunctious, not easy to control.
That's good. Yeah. That means I'm the boss, right?
Okay, well, it's not really a democracy if you force everyone to vote for you.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go! Never doubt. I should never doubt my little sheriff man. Never doubt my little sheriff man.
Who the hell are you, man?
Officer friendly.
Oh, officer friendly. Okay.
There are no anymore.
Okay,
no
well.
dumb as shit, inbred white trash fools either. It's us and the dead. We survive this by pulling together, not apart.
Screw you, man.
Don't screw you, man.
I can see you make a habit of missing the point.
Call him out.
Ought to be polite to a man with a gun. Only common sense.
Oh my gosh. Everyone is falling in love, including me.
All I am anymore is a man looking for his wife and son.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody gets in the way of that's gonna lose.
Yep.
Well, Officer Friendly, from up the road a ways, welcome to the big city.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to the big city. It's not a pleasure. I'm going to be so honest. This has really been not a very welcoming time, which Atlanta sometimes isn't, you know?
God, it's like Times Square down there.
How's that signal?
Like Dixon's brain. Weak.
Like, Dixon's brain weak. That was a good... That one almost went over me.
There's no refugee center. That's a pipe dream.
Up to us to find a way out.
Good luck with that. These streets ain't safe in this part of town from what I hear. Ain't that right, sugar tits?
Oh my gosh.
Let's say you get me out of these cuffs. We go off somewhere and bump some uglies. Gonna die anyway.
I'd rather.
Oh!
Rug muncher.
Damn. Getting turned down in Apocalypse. Did he... Called her a rug muncher. What a freak. Getting turned down in Apocalypse, buddy. It's over. Take the L.
Old building like this, built in the 20s. Big structures often had drainage tunnels into the sewers.
Okay, smarty.
How do you know that?
It's my job. Was. I worked in the city zoning office.
Oh, okay. She's gonna be very useful. Her brain is. Not in that way. Oh my god, that sounds like I mean like a zombie. Turn her into a zombie, take her brain. No. Like, she's smart.
But I've never gone down it. Who'd want to, right?
Not me. Oh no. What if they're in there?
We'll be right behind you.
No, you won't. Not you.
Why not me? Think I can't?
Wasn't.
Is she pregnant?
If you want me to go down this gnarly hole, fine. But only if we do it my way.
Okay, that's fine.
If I run into something, I have to get out quick. I don't want you all jammed up behind me, get me killed.
Okay. Hey, fair.
You be my wingman. Something happens, yell down to us, get us back up here in a hurry.
Okay.
Sorry for the gun in your face.
People do things when they're afraid.
Big of you to say sorry.
Did get us into this.
Well,
Get us out, would that make up for it?
No, but it'd be a start.
okay. Look, to unpack that a little bit, I just, you know, the poor guy, I feel bad for him, so I want to make apologies. I want to, like...
Next time, though,
defend
take the
him.
safety off.
Oh. Oh. He's very kind. He's
The
very...
red dot means it's ready to fire. You may have occasion to use it.
Well, then that's going to be necessary. It makes me think, because I was wondering if he wasn't, like, if there were, like, communication issues with him and his wife when they were talking about his issues last episode. But I don't know. I can't imagine the way we've seen him communicate, you know? But someone can communicate really, really well to a stranger and have issues communicating to someone they love because the stakes are different.
I tell
That
you
just
what,
is what it is.
you get me out of these cuffs, and I'll be all Sammy Sunshine positive for you.
No, you won't.
Oh, now, it wasn't personal. It's just that your kind and my kind ain't meant to mix.
I guess you want me to get that rifle over there, too, so you can shoot that cop when he comes back up, huh?
Yeah, probably. I don't like that guy. But I feel like I know the name Dixon. Or maybe I'm thinking of Daryl. Because I know Norman Reedus plays someone in this show, and his name is Daryl. Because
Dell's
I've
accent
played
shows I won't do it.
Death Stranding. Ah! People told me that when I played Death Stranding. He was in The Walking Dead. Get yourself something nice, girl. Get yourself that beautiful, cute, well, it's cute necklace.
See something you like?
Yeah, buy it for her?
I know someone who would.
Oh,
My sister. She's still such a kid in some ways.
that's
She
cute.
loves mermaids.
Get it for her.
Why not take it?
There's a cop staring at me.
His job means nothing, just like all of everyone else's job.
Would it be considered looting?
Don't think those rules apply anymore. Do you?
He's quick to adapt, isn't he? I mean, he had to, but like, he handles this changing world quite well.
What'd you find down there? Not a way out.
We need to find a way. Soon.
Yeah, you're telling me.
That construction site, those trucks, they always keep keys on hand.
They'll never make it past the walkers.
Can we distract them again?
Aside from they hear you,
Don't.
see you, smell you, and if they catch you, they eat you.
They can tell us by smell?
Oh,
They smell dead, we don't. It's pretty distinct.
okay. What? But okay, sure. I wouldn't have thought that.
Bad ideas for an Olympic event. This would take the gold.
Wait, are we putting that stuff on us? Are we gonna rub ourselves? I don't want to.
Wayne Dunlap,
Oh.
Georgia license. Born 1979.
this is personal. I don't feel like
$28 in his pocket when he died.
Oh my goodness. Okay, look.
And a picture of a pretty girl.
Great. Now you're making us all super emotional.
If I ever find my family, I'm gonna tell them about Wayne.
Okay. It's very endearing. I think it's a great character trait that he has. I think that this is so traumatic already.
He's an organ donor.
Oh, hey. Thank you for the organs, Wayne. Okay. I like that moment, but golly, if I was in that group and he decided to have that little moment, I think it would give me an anxiety attack. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of it, I'm seeing it through that lens of, oh my goodness, yeah. The blood on that mask really hit my stomach in a bad way. I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna be sick.
Think about something else. Puppies and kittens.
Dead puppies and kittens.
Dead puppies and kittens is not, yeah.
That is just evil. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
Next time, let the cracker beat his ass.
Oh my gosh. Don't say that.
Just in case.
My headcanon right now is that this group of people that we've come across are strangers.
What about Merle Dixon?
Through it to him. He has to make the decision. That'll be very telling of his character, won't it? It's working! Okay, well, I'm disgusted, but I am happy. And I think more disgusted than I am relieved. Well, I'll be more relieved than disgusted when we make it through.
There. That asshole's out on the street with the handcuff keys.
No.
It's late. They should have been back by now.
Wayne won't make it better.
Oh, she's, I think, in love with him, not just in lust. Wait a second. Is that they're the part of this camp?
We're trapped in the department store.
You say they're trapped?
The geeks all over the place. 100 of them. We're surrounded here.
I call them geeks. That's so fascinating.
We do not go after them. We do not risk the rest of the group. Y'all know that.
So we're just gonna leave her there?
So her sister is the one that was looking at the necklace.
She knew the risks, right? See, she's trapped.
That was the craziest thing. She knew the risks, right?
There's something we can do.
Oh, the way his eye is twitching.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, look. There's always something you can do. There's always something you can do. So it's not that there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you're willing to do. Which, hey, everyone has to have their boundaries, especially in an apocalypse. But he seems to be very, and I respect this, he seems to choose almost every decision that is incredibly safe. Wouldn't put up signs on the highway into Atlanta to warn people. The only thing that he's doing that is unsafe, well, he's doing two things. I don't believe they have any protection for their va-va-voom time. And two, that whole situation seems a wee bit unsafe. There could have been poison ivy there. Okay, what if? Good zombie walks, guys. Uh-oh. Holy shit. That was scary. No! No, 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 no! It's gonna wash it off of them! No! Oh no. No, 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 no. They're geeks. They're not dumb. They're geeks. They're not dumb. They're geeks. They're not idiots. Come on. I'm so scared. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
Washing off, isn't it?
Is it washable?
No, it's not. Well, maybe.
Well, maybe. Ah! Run. Okay. Yeah. You know what? The gym, canned food, stockpiling. It's all on the to-do list now. Okay. This guy. Okay. Olympic gymnast of the undead. Go home. Get a family. Die for real. Fucking geeks. You know, and that's why you can't respect someone who's undead. They can't even die correctly.
They're leaving us.
No,
come back.
they'll come back. Don't worry.
Need to draw them away. Those roll-up doors at the front of the store, that area, that's what I need cleared. Noise.
Ooh, sports cars that were making noise? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we really leaving him there? I'm torn on the decision. I think a life is a life.
Leave me here, not like this. You can't, man. It's not human.
It's not human. He's kind of not wrong. He's kind of not... Why did they show us that? Bitch. No shot.
You did that on purpose. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. You lied.
He said it's not human. Oh. No. No. Why would that be necessary? Hell yeah. Get their attention. Woohoo! This kid is cool. He's not a kid. Uh-oh. That zombie, that, no, it's part of their language. That geek in his little rock. Someone's not making it. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, so we can relax. Well, let's learn about each other. Let's have a conversation. Okay, this guy. The saws did fall. You'll die, go to hell. Well, this is definitely not going to help anyone. Although that guy was beat by him, and I would go so far as to say,
Drop the damn key.
Yeah. I don't think anyone would believe him, but we saw it. He dropped the key. He was gonna try.
Where's Glenn?
He's going to make the most out of it. Except for that sounded still, you know, drawing the geeks in. Is there a word for when TV shows take a like do a proximity crossover? Not like crossover isn't the right word, but like the way that they had the group with his wife, and then we have, what's his name, Rick, and then we had the group in the city, and like that group is the connection to get us, like, obviously we're gonna go to the camp, we're gonna see our wife, and then there's some fallout there that's about to happen because, hey, our wife is sleeping with our, well, maybe he was just a co-worker. They seemed chummy, they seemed friendly, they seemed, you know, to have heart-to-hearts. Shane, I believe his name is, and I don't, even though Dixon is in a very precarious situation, I don't think that's the last we'll see of Dixon somehow. Is part of that because I've heard the name Dixon before? Yes, it is. It is. So perhaps there's someone else in the show named Dixon. Perhaps there's a Dixon in a different show. Perhaps I don't even know what. I was clearly very wrong on my initial perception of him. And the way that he was beating that man was very hateful. There was a lot of spite and hate in it, and it was very uncomfortable. But it does add this element of, like I said, choice and humanity. The hard decisions have to be like, the intensity of the world elevates the decisions you make in the show. And if you were making it in a different world, in a non-apocalyptic world, then our judgment or our feelings would be a little bit differently. So there's always going to be this kind of fine balance also within the experience of it of, well, I didn't like that decision, or that decision didn't make sense to me, or I'll forgive them, or I won't forgive them, or I'm mad at them still, or whatever. And there's going to be a fine balance of how those emotions move, or sometimes how they stall, because I live in a world that's not in a zombie apocalypse. This world is in a zombie apocalypse. And my brain and my experience of the show are aware of both of those things. Now, the interesting thing will be when I'm able to realize that I'm making a judgment based on real life. But oftentimes with TV shows like this, I feel like I find myself excusing things that I wouldn't normally excuse, because it isn't. I don't live in an apocalyptic world. The rules are different, you know? Like Rick said, the rule, like, would it be considered looting? Yeah, but that's doesn't really matter. It's and I like that we kind of got around to this conversation of him wearing his sheriff uniform, because I said it last episode, I said it in episode 1, that he put that outfit on, I think, because I'm assuming because it made him feel safe. It also made him think like, oh, people will probably trust me because I'm a sheriff. But what it kind of signals, I think, to people who exist in this world and have been awake and cognizant and weren't in a coma for the start of the outbreak and the apocalypse is you don't really exist. This is more or less a costume. You know, there is no sheriff in town. There is no sheriff at all. Like, your jobs, no one else is working, right? What did they say? I think they said her name was Jackie. She's not going to an office. She's not going to the city planning meetings anymore. No one is going to their jobs. We are living every day. We are putting our clothes on wires. We are foraging for mushrooms. We are looting to survive. The rules are different. Therefore, the way we forgive, hold grudges, that's going to be a little bit different. That's going to feel different. Now, racism, I don't think that really is going to feel different, okay? But other things might. Like, well, I was going to say cheating, but I don't really know if it's cheating. Because I'm trying to give Rick's wife the benefit of the doubt that maybe it's been longer than I imagine it could be. And she assumes he's dead, or thinks he's dead and has every reason to think he's dead. Does it still feel maybe a little quick to move on? Sure. But moving on is never, I don't know. I don't think you can really put a timeline on that. And I also think someone can hold two things at once. I think they can hold grief and love for another person in their heart, like a bereaved person, but also like explore new opportunities in life. She's not dead and she's not undead. She deserves to live a fulfilled life. It just makes me question if maybe this was happening before the outbreak, and because we had that moment with them in the car. And so those are my questions and whatnot. Trying to think of like what else. Okay, I will say, so this is kind of, I'm just shooting off the rip right now, okay? Here's how long I think it's been 1 week. Flowers, well, actually, a month. Those flowers were dead, is the thing. And when we got those flowers in the hospital, that wasn't the first day we got the flowers. That wasn't the first day we were in there, I don't think. At least maybe the second day. Flowers do and can die quickly. But imagine if the outbreak happened like that day that he went in, started happening, and everything, because there was a lot of bodies outside. That's a lot of dead people there. There were a lot of things changed. There was like, sure, some things can happen really quickly in a state of emergency, but some things definitely would take time. There's a lot of dead bodies. I don't know how quickly it happened. So I guess maybe based on the flowers, 2 weeks to a month, which is still quite quick. Okay, still quite quick to move on and start sleeping with somebody. And that is why I think perhaps it was happening before the outbreak of an apocalypse, but perhaps we will also get into that. Now, this episode was titled Guts, which obviously we have like the guts of that we put on ourselves, and that is so fascinating. I'm pretty sure there was something like that we did in The Walking Dead Telltale Season 1. Because that I have played the first season of that game. So it is interesting how oddly familiar this world kind of feels to me, whilst being very different. I mean, not the world itself isn't different, but the people are different and what's happening is different. But like the zombie outbreak aspect of it is the same. So they put the guts on themselves. Obviously, that is literal guts. But then I think there's like the cheesier term of guts, which is like, you're so brave. You've got the guts to do it. And I think we saw a lot of ethics, morals for some of our characters. We saw the blonde woman kind of really like come on super strong and feisty when we first walk in. But every other moment we saw her, she was very quick to say sorry for that. And she also seemed much calmer amongst the, well, yeah, because we have like a couple of the guys that were being very intense and loud. She seemed much more quieter and calmer and understanding of things. But I think the element of her, the fact that she has a sister, and that if she doesn't if she's living, well, not living for her sister probably, but feels responsible, it seems, or connected, and like rightfully so, like a desire to get back to her sister. And so her investment is staying alive for her sister. And if that's in jeopardy, I think people are pushed to their limit. And I think we're going to see that a lot in this show. We're going to find people's boundaries and they're going to cross them. And I think with Rick, we saw him stand up. He was new to this group. He could have just stepped back, and he could have been like, I'm not getting in the middle of it. I just need to get out of here alive. Everyone else is submitting to this guy. I'll just submit. But no, he said, no, I'm actually, the title means nothing, but I'm the new sheriff in town. And shut your bitch ass up. And he had some great one-liners there. It was a great episode. I think some people said, or there was at least one person who said that it didn't really get good for them until season 4, which is quite interesting. But I also found out that season 1 is only 6 episodes. Is that true? True. Only 6 episodes. Okay, well, perfect. Okay, well then I will get out of here. I think we've talked sufficiently about a couple of things. And I talked, I think, sufficiently during the moments too. Like I said, if you would like to join the Patreon and watch full lengths, you need your own copy to watch along. But you can now join the tier just to watch The Walking Dead. And you will get, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, a full-length episode of The Walking Dead will drop. So 2 episodes a week. So if that floats your boat, head on over to the Patreon. Or you can also subscribe to the tier right up from that, where you can watch everything that I post over there, which right now currently is Severance, The Walking Dead, and I post a movie reaction a week. Okay, well, without further ado, I'll see you where I see you, whether it be in the comments, whether it be in the next one. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Close the door on your way out.